Up at the very top, there's a pocket, and I have all of my liquids in it. I really like keeping this on this top pouch. I've seen a lot of people use this for electronics or just like other things that they want on the plane, but I like this for going through security. So it's got these compression straps here. There is another pocket in the front. It's really nicely organized. It's got additional pockets in here, like a little key clip. There's also this flat pocket right here too, because if you do have like papers or like your tickets or something, you could slip them in there. I guess it doesn't have to be a flat thing, but once it's all full, it just makes more sense.
And this is another way that I pack very differently. I would use this for something that can jut out a little bit more, just for flexibility.
True. Now the main pocket does have locking zippers. And this is what this looks like when it's fully packed. This also has two side pockets. One is mesh, and the other is not.
And what are the options?
The Osprey Porter comes in 3 sizes, a 30 liter, 46 liter, and 65 liter.
So those little loops here that she's touching, there's actually a bag that they sell called like the Daylight backpack, which you can kind of clip onto.
That's nice, and that they're not like in your face if you're not gonna buy that.
So you have the laptop sleeve in the back. Obviously this bag is pretty full, but it's still slid in there pretty easily. The laptop sleeve back here does have a lockable zipper. So then here are the straps. I do like that it's a full pocket here so that it does make it easier to have to put this away when it's packed.
What is this for?
So these are your low lifter straps.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with low lifters.
So low lifters are great. Bring that weight towards the center of gravity, which is your body. Otherwise, you literally feel like somebody has grabbed your back, like your backpack, and is pulling you back. So it's like a really small detail, but
nice to have.
It's really nice to have when you're carrying it for long periods of time. This one does not come with an extra like duffel strap, but there is a place to hook one on. So if you do have one, at least you have that option. One of my favorite features about this bag is that I always want to have my jacket accessible on travel days, so I really like that there's a way to like strap it to the outside so I don't have to wear it, but once I get on the plane I can just kind of grab and go.
You can also just tell, like, this is a very intensely well-made bag. It's protective.
The materials are super nice. Osprey does put a lot of thought into their bags, which I really like. What I don't like about this bag is that there are no compression straps on the inside. So they have this system called like a straight jacket compression system. That's literally what they call it. It
makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it describes it very well. I still like interior compression straps because if you can compress everything on the inside, it actually makes it easier to close your zippers and you're not putting as much stress on your zippers. I also did not really make use of this front pocket because these zippers don't lock. Even though it's nicely organized, I wouldn't leave anything in this outside pocket because there's no way to lock it. And that's my biggest con of this bag, actually.
But if this is something that you're not worried about, you know, you have, let's say, a toothbrush or something in here, or just anything that doesn't really matter, then this is a great pocket if that's something you want to use.
Yeah.
What I don't love, the zipper pull is entirely cloth. So if you rip this off, you're kind of SOL.
Yeah, but with that being said, if there was like a bit of metal on here too, you could at least lock that. But because it's completely cloth, that's why I hate this front pocket.
On the other hand, I completely agree. Like, locking is very important, especially depending where you are. But like, I still for sure would use that front. I would just put stuff that, you know, if it got lost or stolen, I'd be like, nah, bummer.
But for me, I want to put stuff in there like my laptop charger and things that like would be a bummer if that was stolen or lost. So I see what you're saying too. I do like that it's a full pocket here so that it does make it easier to have to put this away when it's packed. I don't love that system. I would rather have, like on the Osprey Farpoint, there's like an extra piece of fabric that unzips and just zips over the entire, because then you're also not clipping on, you have to clip this onto the hip belt and now you're depending on a piece of plastic to hold the weight of your bag. This is what this looks like when it's fully packed. I almost like think of it as like a file drawer where everything kind of gets put like this so that I can grab the handle of my toiletry bag. This is like my socks, underwear, bra, pajamas, swimsuit in here. And a little mini straightener too. My tops, bottoms, below the tops.
Hidden at the way bottom.
There's one more. This is my sleep sheet, travel towel, and rain jacket.
But wait, there's more.
In the non-mesh one, I have a shoe bag with my sandals in here. And on the other side, I just kind of have a bunch of random stuff. Headband, headphones, a deck of cards, small stuff that I just like to keep all together. This inflatable pillow, my fanny pack, obviously.
Hey boys.
An extra little Ziploc, and that is everything in this bag right now except for the back compartment. The straps are currently tucked in, but up here I also have my laptop, and that's all the way in the back towards your back, which is where you want it. That's the reason I got this bag over some other ones where the laptop compartment is all the way towards the front of the bag. So here's everything that I packed. The Osprey Porter 46 liter full price sells for $140. The whole reason I got this bag, A, I love the color, B, I had been wanting to buy an Osprey bag. Again, the quality, the reputation is there for that. I had tried the Osprey Farpoint, which is another similar version to this bag. This one suited me better. I actually bought this for $100 around the winter sale that REI was having. They had 40 bucks off. I took it. Also, REI is great because you can try on a bunch of bags. This bag, I was able to try it on and put weights in it and everything in the store as well before I walked out with it.
Not to make this a whole REI
promo video.
Yeah. They will also fit you for bags.
Yeah.
So if you go in and you say, I'm looking for something with this feature and XYZ, they'll fit you and show you how a bag should fit. And
that's like I should do that job. But overall, I have found the comfort of this bag awesome. You're gonna test it out now too, so you can attest to it, and we'll talk about that. But when I took this on a trip to Florida with my laptop and pretty much all of this, I packed almost exactly the same in here. I found it super comfortable to walk around in. What are your initial impressions?
So I actually don't find it as comfortable as I think Chey does, or as comfortable as I want to. I have a very, very short torso, so I think this might be why I'm feeling this way. You can see how much of a gap there is. I just feel like this is digging in right here. I like the bag. I wanted to like how it fit me better, but this is kind of what we were talking about getting fitted for backpacks. So one thing that Chey swears by and loves, I might love, but it won't fit me the same way.
So the actual proper way that you fit a bag is this. You put it on with all of the straps loosened, and then you lean forward and put on the hip belt to make sure that the hips are actually staying on your hips, and then you tighten that as much as possible. If you don't have a roll coming up above it, you're doing it wrong. Then you tighten the shoulder straps. So it's,
These
yes. So tighten those so you're comfortable, and then you put on the sternum strap if you want it. Okay, now walk in it. Tell me how it feels.
I did not find super comfortable. Once I secured the straps the right way, it was definitely more comfortable. I promise I put a backpack on before.
Maybe your torso is just too short for the bag, which is
It's very possible.
So what Carly was saying is that it's kind of tight in here, and I will agree. I actually do feel it kind of like digging in here, but because it's so well padded, it doesn't really bother me. This bag is also unisex as well, so maybe if there was like a more women specific one, maybe I wouldn't have the issues here. But like, I've worn this bag on a trip at this point, and I found it really comfortable in the airport. We've got 22 pounds loaded up in here as well. I find it really comfortable. I feel like I could run and catch a flight or whatever. Just because your friend has a bag, don't trust that you're gonna love it. Maybe the organization will work for you, but the comfort just won't be there. Try out your bag. Don't just do what I did when we first started traveling, is just pack it up and say, yeah, all my stuff fits great.
Pack it the way you're going to, walk around, look like a lunatic in your neighborhood. We did. We had some weird neighbor looks, but we have no shame, and neither should you.
We're trash pandas after all.
It's the same as like a new pair of shoes. You can walk around the store and be like, these are great, and then you put them on for the first time to actually use them. It's not one size fit all, and shoes that would fit me perfectly aren't gonna fit you perfectly. We're also looking for different things. I use a lot of the features that Chey was like, I'm not gonna use it if there's no locking zipper. It really depends what you're looking for.
I hope this maybe helps you make your choice. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, thanks.
1, 2, now.
Thank
you so much. Damn it! Does my hair look okay?
Yeah. You look pretty.
You're just saying that if you want to get this over with.
Well, I also want to get it over with, but you also look
okay
too.
Oh my god.
Like
right, it definitely doesn't feel, that's cute. Keep going.
Oh.
Be cool, get it together.
Okay, exactly. So, I like the,
I just licked my lips in a really awkward way, so.
I'm gonna do it in slow-mo.
Hashtag Team Trash Panda.
Yeah. That's us. I'm gonna change the channel name to Trash Panda.